Welcome back everybody to Let's Play Hot Wheels Bash Arena. So I was talking about not really being sure how to advance the story. So one thing was, oh, these cars actually have the same. Special, interesting. So fast can teleport now. Don't know why. Its speed is not as high as you'd think. I feel like I should fix that. There we go. Hi, Super Tuned, Gearhead. So one thing was, I kind of was figuring that if this was to be good combat, everybody would be attacking each other instead of me. So the way this is, it's kind of hard to really say what's going on. Anyway, woo. Here's the question though, so why is so fast? In fact, you need to skirmish with Gearhead and Tractate. And why have we seen multiple Tractates if I remember right? I think we saw multiple Tractates somewhere. Seen multiples of lots of other cars. I don't know if using turbo inherently makes you do more damage. Like if you were moving at one speed and moving at, in fact, if you hit the car, hit two other cars on two separate occasions and you're moving at the same speed in both cases, but in one case you're using turbo and another you weren't. I don't know if that would make you do more damage in that other case. Could you not?
Unlucky to stall.
You can still turbo while you're stalled, interestingly. Go away. So I'm not quite sure if I'm gonna find a point where I have to, or there's really an event for me to explain, or I'm just gonna have to explain things that are happening over time. For some reason that made me, that healed me. Got a car, I think. I'm doing that.
30 seconds to go.
Where is this thing that I'm looking for? Oh jeez, there are multiple
20 seconds to go.
letters in my vicinity. I'm gonna try to get these before anything else. Is that place I can go in? No, something else can come out of it.
Rock and roll. One letter to go.
Darn it.
Bad luck.
Darn!
Seize the engine.
I don't really know what to...
Bumper.
Wait, I know what to do. Haha! Look at you so fast. That's actually legitimately useful. You always face up left after you do that for some reason. So let's unlock a new car then. So fast isn't necessarily here to fight much anyways, I guess. Stop it. Maybe they are, maybe they aren't, it's hard to tell with this stuff. I don't know if the cart fire will eventually go out on its own or not.
Double damage.
At one point I did a jump and that made the fire go out. I don't know why it did.
Where's that repair kit? Way to go.
It's hard to be sure. I'm not seeing that fire going out. It would be nice just to see if it ever goes out on its own. I'm not really getting damage though, it feels like at this point.
Extinguisher.
Whatever. Gearhead, leave me alone.
One letter to go.
I'm running into Gearhead again.
Seize
Oh
the
jeez.
engine.
And more
You beat the
clones. And more
clock.
clones myself too. What is going on here?
Win. A tail hit. Down and out.
Ah, whoops.
Yet another down.
How'd they do that? That was impressive. I'm having a hard time stalling anybody's engines lately, I feel like. I do like the visibility of damage on the cars, by the way. It actually has some surprisingly nice details. It's not especially deep gameplay, but I'm enjoying it, admittedly.
Another down.
Okay. We're just gonna work through this backwards. That might be what we do.
Fire.
It's okay.
Extinguisher.
Some of the structures seem to respawn. That did not hit anyone, it seems like.
3
Not yet.
cars left.
Okay, now it did. Any repair for me to get anywhere around here? That helps.
Extra life.
I prefer not to need lives.
Better find water.
Will fire put out my fire?
Starter.
Apparently not. So my experience...
Smart
Oh, there's
move.
that too. I was about to say, it seemed like you could actually put out fire for some reason.
He's really on fire.
He's on fire. By going on a jump or something, which is weird. He's also on fire, somehow. I don't know how or why. Of course, we have no problems just going on back and being here again.
Only 2 cars left.
What just happened then? These guys are having a hard time taking care of themselves. Aha!
Shockwave.
That not that did anything because nobody was near me.
Ram 'em. Winner. You've
Okay.
unlocked the Mega Duty. You've unlocked the Evil Twin. A new points record. A new best time.
So I never got the first secret arena. I want to see if I can unlock that now. Mars base. Hi, Maelstrom. Danny. Hi, ambulance. I should try to find this first secret arena though. So second one was after, yeah. So it should be somewhere from the junkyard somehow. See what we can do with that. So just to force the story along a little bit. Why is it then that? What are you gonna play as? There's all play as different cars, so I want to see their different abilities. The weird thing I'm noticing here is that it's mostly turning into, well, let's just say this. Do you notice anything about who tends to be fighting who in these?
Extra life.
Maybe you don't.
Huge jump.
So is there a key I missed somewhere? I don't know if it's the keys that unlock the different... That's just the car.
Seize the engine. 1 down.
Is it the keys unlock the new places? Also... Points. If that's the case, then I should probably look around a little bit more. In fact, I think there might have been some kind of unlocked from destroying all the boxes in a level or something like that. We'll want to look at the unlock requirements at some point. What? Oh! That's for... So if you go back... You can go to get all these again. I see. So then... That's where the racing element comes in, I guess.
30 seconds to go.
That's interesting.
Seize the engine.
So I'm still gonna want to try to
Seconds to go.
see if there are any... Oh, there's down there. There are keys or anything else like that that could lead to unlockable
You beat the clock.
stuff that I missed.
Silver cup. Now you
There's that. So then there's gonna be gold kit. If I come back here again as well, I imagine. I also have no idea who this car is, so... This is just kind of car play test to see what it's like.
Here's a chance.
Why am I stuck on my own glue? Game. That wasn't very useful. If you deploy glue under your own car, and you get your own car stuck in the glue,
Now you
it's not very useful.
another down.
That was kind of silly.
Super tires.
Is that supposed to be better grip or something?
Huge jump.
I feel like I have better grip. So if I don't come across anything just as I'm going about and destroying everything on my opponents, then we will... Oh, there it is. I was gonna say we would come back here. But no, you have to drive around the lip of this thing. It's kind of funny.
You have the bonus key.
Creative. That was totally accidental and it worked really well. Except I can't actually reach him without going in the glue myself. It's not useful attack in my experience.
Team
Jeez, this guy has a lot of health. I think that's how Servant School Bus versus normal School Bus goes.
3 cars left.
Servant School Bus is more attack than defense, and School Bus is more defense than attack, or something like that. No idea if that's the case. Okay, let's get moving again. I do like how you actually have inertia as you turn, dropping down a ramp too. They do in fact seem to be up there. Alright. Back here. It makes the cars feel a lot more like they actually handle like cars. I'll deal with the guy up here first. Wherever they are. Oh, muscle. Not muscle down. Mega Dude, what are you doing over here? My god! This poor guy. Oh, I hit myself with a bumper or something somehow.
Only 2 cars
That was
left.
entertaining.
Huge jump. Huge.
Okay, that was a really interesting way of handling things.
Huge
Do a couple
jump.
180s.
Huge jump.
Calm down there. Calm down, announcer. Wait, tell me what this does. Oh, acid-proof tires. White wall tires are acid-proof tires for some reason. What's the point of that? What's the point of the acid there if you just have acid-proof tires right next to it? Okay. So we're understanding how this place works. But, so I'm curious if you have noticed anything about which cars may be going against which. Discount this last run that we just did. But we are noticing, if nothing else, that there seem to be lots of... I don't know if clones is the right word, but lots of drivers that we don't recognize, that don't really seem to be anybody in particular with any degree of individuality, and that we see multiples of them. But you also see a couple multiples of ourselves when we play as a certain somebody, and by that I mean anyone. But in particular, we see clones of some other cars too. And do you notice anything about which cars tend to be clones as well? You may or you may not. In any case, let's try Mega Duty. I also am curious what this thing has as its special. Yeah, and Gary gets lots of screen time on here. Edward Coop. Oh geez, that is actually exactly what I was talking about before. It turns you around immediately. That's very interesting. It could be really useful here, actually. Let's, since we're just wasting some time, let's ignore that for the time being. By that I mean let's restart it. Music! Dramatic music for really slow driving cars. So the idea is we want to jump between the islands, I guess, then. Problem with that being, not very fast cars. I'm a little concerned about these jumps. I guess as long as you don't touch the dark spots, you're fine. How many islands are there, then? Okay, no problem, actually. Not gonna really work anyways, because I didn't actually match it. There we go. So Mega Duty never actually really had any deal destroying crates when it was in Star Trek Challenge, but at least they've seen others do it. I figure they can do the same. Without any problem.
Great jump!
Jeez!
This is tough! A new points record!
Really overshot that. I didn't expect that to happen. Might as well just try to complete this before we end the episode, I guess, since it's not going to be anything especially interesting otherwise. It's not an especially exciting thing to start the next episode with. So let's not overshoot these. Actually hitting that tree is probably a really good idea. The really interesting is it also keeps your momentum when you do a 180. Why are there so many other crates down here? Wow. Now then. Ah, could turn better, I would have made that no problem. Alright. So I'm a little concerned about being able to get both these additional islands 4 times out. We'll see if see how it works out. I see most of these ones. Oh jeez, I landed on the box. Most of these have trees to prevent you from flying off. That one island for some reason didn't. This is actually just one island, so two, but whatever.
A new points record.
I don't seem to get anything for doing these though, which is strange. I think there was a card that you got for doing all of them. For Amber, right? Points. All the gold cups, and that's pretty serious. All the secret arenas, yeah. Are actually a good deal through the game. But that'll be it for this episode of Let's Play Hot Wheels Bash Arena. Still have more stuff to do, of course, but we'll see how much longer it takes to do everything. I guess we're going to... Things might slow down a little bit at some point as we start going for these, though. We'll see. In any case, see you then, guys. And I'll try to come up with some little plot hint again. Come up with. It's hard to come up with the right moment to say the right things. Anyways, bye guys.